Herbivore.
Hello. How are we doing? Hi, any Patreons or channel members watching this on the replay. Thank you so much for your continued support. You freaking rock. You rock. Oh, I've got a big hole in my chest. Toby Gosling is here. Good to see you. Gemma will be along in a second. She's just, well, I don't know what the hell she's doing. Mr. Andy B. Good to see you. Tickly Mickla. Love that name, Stacey Langley. Lovely Anharad and her mum Linda here. Hello everyone from my mum and I. And some great emojis as always. Oh, phone's on. Shut that off. Oh, I've not got any music on today. Hang on. Clickety click. Michael Askew's here. Good to see you as always, my friend. Good old Richard Benham. Els Prinzen. Hello everyone. And a Clo over there. Are you in Ireland there? Bucket is in the house. Finally wait for one of his live videos. Where in the world are you, my friend, and how's the vegan scene where it is that you are? Lorraine Edie's in the house. Hi all, and Cowboy, hello to you. Meat Mong, I'm so depressed I have no one. Well, if you're going to have a name with meat in it in a vegan chat room, that might be like where you're going wrong, for example.
Oh, wearing green, oh no.
Oh God, we're useless.
Oh God.
We're useless.
You think we haven't done this a million times already?
We're right stupid.
Hi everyone, how are you? Sorry I was late. It's been a busy day. We've been shooting.
What were you letting the farts out?
No, I was checking on the lasagna that I've put in the oven.
Or the lasagna.
Frosting the brownies. Doing so much cooking.
Oh God damn.
My hair's going see-through. That must mean that it needs dyeing.
Julian Walters is here, my IRL friend. I'm a machine. Little inside joke from our dormant days. We were bad people. Well, Julian wasn't. He was nice. Andre's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Lovely Andre.
You missed what he said. It was really important.
Oh, yeah. I actually made a note. You might not be able to read it. Andre, the birthday, Friday. Yeah, I meant to make a big fuss of you. Happy birthday, Andre. Let's put some good emojis.
Birthday emojis.
Birthday emojis, everyone. Go.
Happy birthday. What are you doing to celebrate? How's your day going?
I'll give you some hench bucks.
I hope you didn't have to work today, or if you did, I hope that this weekend you're doing some great celebrating.
Oh, there's a little party face.
Lovely.
And
Yes.
I'll put a clown for some reason.
And put a really obscure emoji that wouldn't really be anything to do with birthdays, just for a laugh.
Okay, I'll put a Dracula.
You'd hope that wouldn't be part of your birthday, unless you like Dracula movies or something.
Sorry, it's hard to try and find. I'll put a little leopard as well.
It's hard to find the ones you want.
It's hard to find the emojis on this blinking.
Yeah.
On this thing, isn't it?
Wish you could save all the ones you like the most and you use the most.
Yeah.
Like, at the top or something. Like, yeah.
Where
Like
even
on
are
the phone.
all the birthday emojis?
I don't know.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, and who likes the new video that Paul just put out like an hour ago? We made chocolate peanut butter fudgesicles. Because the weather's been hot, we thought, let's bring out a recipe video of something that's like summery and delicious. And it's from our desserts cookbook.
Link in the description.
Yeah, please check it out, everyone.
Please.
Oh,
We need some views.
it's like a popsicle, I guess you'd say, but like a fudgy, like creamier, decadent one. It's got peanut butter, obviously, and it's got sweet potato in it, which sounds really mad, but it really holds it together. So like usually frozen like icy treats, when they start like melting, kind of like goes everywhere, but the sweet potato helps to kind of hold it together. So it's like great in the sun. And you don't taste the sweet potato; it just tastes like chocolatey and sort of like decadent, doesn't it?
If Gemma doesn't get it soon, I'm out. Very funny. Paul Emmers is in the house. My good friend Benny Green. Bestie, I love it. Meat Mon is still depressed. Anchor oh god damn.
Are you really depressed, or are you just saying it? I hope that you're not really
Get
depressed.
some CBD oil in you for a small fee.
Yeah, if you are depressed, I am really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and likewise.
Yeah.
Despite all the crap I've been giving you. Callum's in the house. And then we've got loads of...
You missed it!
Who did I miss?
He's making sweet potato.
Oh, Toby made sweet potato brownies today. Nice.
Is it our ones from the channel and from the cookbook, or like another recipe? If it's another recipe, how dare you?
Andre, I got the best birthday present. 2 kilos of dates, 2 kilos of dried figs. I just ate 200 grams of dried figs. 1 kilo of dried mangoes and a ton of other dried. Lovely.
Brilliant. That reminds me of what we often do for each other's birthdays. Over the years, especially when we first went vegan, we would go and like buy each other a load of exotic, weird fruits and veg that we'd never tried before on each other's birthdays, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Meat Mong. I see what you're doing. Means meat retarded trolls, vegans. I'm dissing them. I see what you're doing. I just don't even like to think about the word meat because it just makes me think of what animals go through. So that just gives me a negative connotation. But that's just me. I don't mean to criticise you.
Yeah, I found your name a little bit confusing. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're depressed. And what can we say about depression, really? What is it that's making you depressed? Figure that out. That's the main thing.
Some great tools against depression. Wim Hof method. Meditation in general. CBD oil, link in the description. Give it a healthy diet. Whole foods vegan diet. No animal products, no processed junk. Right, that won't help. Joe Dispenza work. The Joe Dispenza stuff. I would recommend that you listen to his, or read if you can be bothered to read. I listen to books, so Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, is it called?
Yeah, and You Are the Placebo, that's also really great. And get yourself some support. You know, don't suffer alone, especially if you've been depressed for a while. Sometimes when it's something that we're struggling with, as opposed to when we're, you know, trying to tell someone else, like, you know, what they could do to help. When it's ourselves, we kind of get stuck in it, and it can be hard to get out of it ourselves. Like, we need another perspective sometimes, and someone who's got some experience and qualifications and tools and different things. So don't be shy about maybe going to see like a counsellor or someone, even if it's just, you know, very briefly. Why are you doing that?
Oh, I'm just looking cool for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, get yourself some support for sure. I heard someone say like it's not our emotions that cause us pain, it's thinking that we shouldn't feel that way. And also, a thing I like to remember about pain is that when we're feeling a lot of pain, we think that it's going to last forever and that we're alone in that pain, and neither of those things are true. So no emotional state lasts forever. You can think back to any feeling you've ever had and it's, you know, it's just gone. You know, except for the one you have like right now. Maybe you're still working through it. Yeah, they all can pass, and however you feel, like, you know, whatever emotional state, there'll be some millions of people probably feeling the same way, but it just doesn't feel that way when we're stuck in pain. But you're not alone. You're never alone.
Nellie Williams, what do you think about spirulina powder? Is it healthy to use? So, what did I hear about spirulina powder? A lot of it is contaminated with something. Heavy metals, is it?
That's what Gregor says, isn't it?
Yeah, Dr. Gregor says it's contaminated with heavy metals generally. It has got some kind of a neurotoxin in it. And he recommends, if you're going to use one of these sort of blue-green algae type things, chlorella in preference over spirulina. Andre, I've got some dried goji berries. It's a good thing they're healthy because they don't taste so great. Yeah, they're sort of funny ones, aren't they? Tricky you, I don't like to mention about vaccines just simply because everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people just kick off about it and I can't be arsed with it. Yeah.
I think that's such a personal thing as well. Like, doesn't, in a way, it's like.
I'm no virologist or I'm no expert on vaccines, so I think I'm the wrong person to ask, quite honestly.
Some people might.
I'm really. It's a funny one.
Yeah, some people, you know, if you want to have it or don't, it's fine. You know, like, do what's best for you kind of thing. What, depending on where you're at, what you think about it and what you've learned. And yeah, there's a lot of people saying a lot of things, but look to who are they, what credentials do they have, how are they qualified to be saying anything about it. You know, that's something I like to consider.
Callum, did you watch David Ram's Facts Friday? No. Tell me about that. What is that all about, and was it good? Andre, I made those twice baked potatoes. Oh, the potato skins?
Yeah,
is that
from the live.
Oh yeah, using the live stream, of course. Yeah. To break my AFOT today. Yesterday. Made my Cajun style though. Nice. I ate a bit too many. I had a bit of a stomach ache.
Oh.
Thanos, good afternoon to you. Meat Mong, I tried ordering CBD oil from your reference, but it won't ship to Australia. I always have, whether that's suddenly changed recently, I can't imagine why it would, but maybe you know better than me. It's too expensive. It used to be super expensive, but around the time of COVID first coming around, they nearly half the price. With my code, you can get another 30% off. So obviously, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. But it's never been cheaper though, in all honesty. But obviously, what some people can afford, it varies. I just find it so efficacious though. I think it's worth sort of prioritising for me. Well, I get it for free, so I don't know what I'm moaning about.
But you would buy it, wouldn't you, if not?
Oh yeah, I think it's brilliant. AFOT is the animals first on the second movement, fast in the second animal to empathise with the animals that are starved for a day or more on a trip to the abattoir. Basil, I forgot Sorry, I forgot where you got your water filter and how much was it roughly? I'll let you field this one and I'll just look cool for a minute.
Berkey.co.uk.
Berkey.
Yep. And I can't remember exactly how much, but maybe about £300. And then every 5 to 10 years, the filters need replacing, and that costs about another 200. Not something like that. Not much at all.
Yeah, and just to say, there are cheaper Berkey. We got like a large one.
We got like a family size one.
There's the two of us and we get through a lot of water.
Yeah. So yeah, you can get smaller ones. Yeah. You can even get sports bottles. So you just fill it with some water and it's got like a charcoal looking type filter thing in it. You just suck it up through the straw.
Different kind of
yeah.
stuff in there. Yeah.
I think that's about £20 up, something like that. Yeah, that's good as well.
Chaff Machines in the house, good to see you. And Torin. Toby, did you see on the BBC the show about psychedelics treat depression? It's 6% effective. People off for the 6-week treatment. Yeah, it's super efficacious. There's some even more impressive numbers relative to other things as well. Yeah, it's very good. No, I didn't see that, but I've seen a lot of stuff about psychedelics. Lorraine, have you seen Moby's new video? It's really moving. I think that was one by Steve Cutts. No, I haven't. That sounds good. Lee Vardy, you guys on a Billion Vegans app? No.
Yeah, I'm on there. Who am I on here? Gemma Herbivore, all one word. I joined, but I have not looked into it any further. But it does look good. I heard something good about it, but can't 100% remember why I downloaded it now. You've reminded me to look at it again.
Hey Mum, I live in a small town and no one like me. I made huge mistakes in my life, but I shouldn't care what they think because they're animal abusers, but I have no money or motivation to move away. I feel your pain, my friend. Yeah, when we're depressed, our motivation is lacking, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like you need a community of people that you do want to be around, people who like respect you and your choices, and where you feel like you've got like things in common and stuff. So yeah, it's great that you've come here to be in the chat. And
yeah, I guess online is going to be your saving grace.
Maybe online is the easiest way with how the world is right now, but maybe you might have a meetup group, you know, in your country or something, or well, countries are big. I mean, your area, you know, you could have a look into that and yeah, see if you can connect with some like-minded people. It's very important.
Kaylee Leanne, are you going to vegan camp out? Are we going to go to the camp out?
Go on then.
Go on, you twisted our arms. Are you going, Kaylee? Let's have a little show of hands. Who is going to camp out? Because I would love to meet you all.
Yeah, I hope some of you guys are going. We're definitely going. Cowboy.
Ivan C, do you limit carbs? Yeah, I have a minimum of... how many carbs do I have even? I don't even know. I have to have so many. I've eaten a kilo of carbs in a day before. I have quite a lot now. What do I have? About 75 in my fruits, about the same in grains, 150. And then I reckon I have 800 plus grams of carbohydrate a day.
What the hell?
So I have a limit, but it's like a lower, well, I have a minimum really.
Cowboy! Blurry cowboy!
Hang on. I have more think of minimums than limits on carbohydrate. You should smash that in you. You're welcome, Basil. Callum, David Rams is a vegan on YouTube. Yep, he does a video every Friday where he announces meat flake of the week.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I've actually chatted with David. We've done a little Skype. We had a nice chat. He's a really nice guy, actually. Iridescent 04's in the house. I can't remember if we've deleted. Ash G, I don't know why I was listening to talk radio, but they were on about how feeding your children vegan is child abuse. Well, what a bunch of simpletons.
Yeah.
Ivan C, has Gertrude shared his inventions with you? Water filter and vegetable cleaner. Can you find out for us? Oh, if he's not saying, I can't really say. I can't grasp it. I'm not a bleeding grass, even though I'm vegan, and I do eat grass. Ash G, oh, you guys talking about I work on a power plant and operate a water treatment plant. Sold. You're getting reverse osmosis kit will fit under my sink. Under my sink. Nice.
Super chat.
Thanks, Iridescent. Super chat. Toby Gosling very generously donated $4.99 UK. There's no question. We've just got a celebratory pair doing a little dance with his party blower and his party hat on. There's not even there's no question. He's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of his little heart. He's a lovely man. Thank you, Toby.
Thank
I really
you. It's
appreciate
very
that.
kind. Don't forget to thumb up the stream, everyone. Thumb up the stream, please, and thank you. If you want to.
Looking for question. Oh, Kaylee is going. First time. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Please say hello. We're going to try and get the Herbivore Army together at least once or twice over the weekend and all hang out at least for a bit.
We should do like a Herbivore Army photo. We should all
yes.
get together.
Yeah, Herbivore Army photo. That would rock.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like a month away, we'll sort of announce like a place and a time and a day and say, right, can we all hook up here or whatever? Yeah, that would be good. Oh, it's that funky music again. Oh, it's Benny saying we should get a photo again. Yes, great minds think alike.
Yeah. We then. Yeah. That's all the photos. Ash G, reverse osmosis doesn't require filter changes, so you can just clean them properly as required. It's basically a polymer membrane where the water is pushed through. Yeah, good stuff. Ivan C, if you went to a poor person's house in another country and they served you a plate of food, what would you do?
I don't understand why you'd have to do anything. I'm not sure if I get the question.
If it's got meat on there, I'll throw it in their face.
Yeah, is that what you mean? If it's meat, or do you mean if they're poor, so you shouldn't accept their food? Is that what you mean? I'm not sure what you mean.
I'll give them a load of money and say, get yourself a snazzy meal of fruits and vegetables. Amir, I agree that veganism is the most ethical philosophy. Very true, but I don't mind being a hypocrite and enjoying meat. Well, get out of here then. We don't serve your kind. It's a bit like being in a child, like a channel that advocates against child abuse and saying, oh, you're right, but I do like to finger a child on a Friday. Like, get the out of here.
I can't say that.
I just did. People are twats. They need to wake up.
I don't know what to say about all this. You bamboozled me.
Also, there's Hench the carb her furthest. That's me. Carrie Williams, hello all. Hope your week has been easy and that your weekend holds wondrous things. Oh, it's the grand opening of a new vegan restaurant. Well, it's been open. We've gone there at least a couple of times already, if we're honest. But they're doing like a proper opening because it all started up in the COVID times and it was just outdoor seating and whatnot. But they're doing a grand opening tomorrow. If you guys can get to Norwich tomorrow from 4 p.m. till about probably 10 p.m.
Yeah.
You might need to book, but the Rivardo's Kitchen is called. Rivardo's Kitchen. It's on Stracy Road off Thorpe Road in Norwich, near the train station. Me and Jem will be there, and we're going to have some lovely food.
Vegan Gaze is coming.
Vegan Gaze and activists. So there'll be 4 YouTubers there at least, and you can come and hang out. You can get 10. It's only £15. It's a 2-course meal plus 2 drinks of your choice. £15. 10% off with our discount code Hench10.
You just say it when you pay the bill. You just say, "Oh, I've got the code."
I'm with Hench. It's okay. I don't need to pay as
They'll
much
say,
money.
"Oh, great! You can just pay $13.50."
I'm famous by association, so I don't have to pay as much money.
Yeah, please come down there. They haven't said they're fully booked yet, so they've got
Yeah, you could still get in.
little space.
Lovely food, lovely people, live music.
And it's a hotel as well, by the way. So if anyone
It's
wants
a
to come to
hotel if
Norwich,
you want to stay there.
Stay the night, yeah. So they'll do like a vegan breakfast and, you know, in the morning. Excuse me.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Meat Mong, but there's like children here and stuff, so I'm afraid you're going to have to go. But thanks for the support. We need a modicum of decorum because we have to think of others, such as children. Ivan C, best female vegan YouTubers for new vegans to see what to eat. I feel most undereat. Who's a good female vegan YouTuber? Rose, what's her channel?
Lazy vegan.
Cheap Lazy Vegan. Pretty good.
Yep. Finding it hard to think now.
We don't really watch a lot of channels, believe it or not. We were too busy making our own content.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you aware of some of the comments you can gain. I don't give a flip. Yeah, please don't bother me with him. Meg B, hi guys, both of you are looking tip top, thank you. What do you think about snacking between meals? Yeah or nay? So what's your favourite? No, do not snack between meals. That can potentially give you SIBO, and your gut bacteria need to have a bit of a break. So the science is you want about 4 hours between meals, and you want at least really 12 hours with no meals. So I basically eat 3 times, sort of 4 or 5 hours apart, and then I fast for at least 12 hours. Yep, no to snacks, cut that out. What do you say?
Hear what you said.
Ivan T, if a poor person gave you a plate of food with meat on it, they are giving you all they have. I wouldn't want to take it if they didn't have much, and I'd wonder why they were giving me meat when I'm a vegan, and surely they would know. Like,
Are you sort of trying to get at, like, for not to waste
for a non-famous person, do you mean, and no one knows they're vegan potentially?
Are you trying to say, like, if they haven't got much money, so you wouldn't want to waste what they gave you? I'd just give it back, so they could eat it.
Would you worry about offending a paedophile? Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing, isn't it? It's wrong. So I'd have no compunction over telling them what you're doing.
You're very direct and to the point this evening.
Oh, I'm just fed up with all the BS. Let's just get to the point. Let's cut to the chase. That's a dead animal, you prick! What are you doing?
No nonsense.
How can you afford meat? You're poor. You should be eating rice.
No nonsense.
Yeah, see, Lorraine gets it. Hench, people are twats. There you go. Oh, Ash G was in Norwich this weekend. Last weekend, girlfriend and I love visiting the Norwich places.
Nice.
We've missed that last year. Where did you go? What did you enjoy the most? Oh, very good.
Yeah, come to Ravado's on Saturday. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, come tomorrow. Eliza the Vegan's here, formerly Purple Piplup, as you'll know.
I do know.
Truth Era Music, greetings. I love the content here and Instagram. You're reaching people. Thank you, my friend.
Aww,
You're very kind. Where in the world are you? And how's the vegan scene, Truth Era Music?
You keep elbowing in me.
Well, you shouldn't be too close.
Oh.
Where was I? Ivan C. Hard for me to remember to eat seaweed every day for iodine. Would kelp flakes once or twice a week be enough? I think if you ate adequate iodine once a week, what would that be? 150, 300, 600, 900. Oh, that's like, if you get that slightly wrong, you're kind of bumping up against the safe tolerable upper daily limit for iodine. I wouldn't recommend doing it like irregularly. I would do it at least every other day, personally, because it's toxic in high doses, and you need 150 mics minimum per day, but you don't want to go over like 1,100 per day, or what am I on about? Yeah, per day. Hang on, what am I on about? Yeah, so yeah, if you did it all in one go, and it was a bit more, it is much more than the 150, you could potentially give yourself a toxic dose of iodine.
Nobody wants that.
And just set a reminder on your phone every day at breakfast. Set a reminder daily. Seaweed. Easy. Hungry Greek Mexican, the same train station that Strode's got pink paint poured on head. Sadly not. I wish I'd have seen that. Yeah, well said, Tiki Mikla. Ash G, wait, what's that hotel called? I've been looking for vegan hotels. So yeah, they're fairly newly open. It's not completely vegan. It's mostly vegan with a little bit of vegetarian food as well. The owners actually have recently gone vegan. They're lovely people. The Revado. It's a Gujarat word meaning a place to stay.
Yeah, Revado Hotel, Revado Kitchen. So they're on the gram. Yeah, and then they said they're gonna be eventually doing like a vegan like breakfast, dinner, and then the evening you can get meal like all the day round. So I don't know. I saw they had like a little breakfast station there with cereals and things when we last went. So I guess they do some kind of breakfast. So that's good, isn't it? You can go to a hotel and get like a vegan breakfast and some sexy things off the menu.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carrie Williams. Bless you. Good old Kelly Horrocks is in the house. Good to see you, lovely. Stacey, sorry I missed the members only stream Wednesday. I locked myself out. I'm 23 hours after coming from work. Oh no.
Bless you.
Yeah, we've all been there like at least once in our lives. Andre, Hench Herbivore, do you like stand-up comedy? Rarely. I have seen the odd person who was particularly good, but it's rare. I used to, but I haven't found out any recent years that made me laugh. Yeah, maybe I've gone out there, but no stand-up seems funny to me anymore. Yeah. You used to like Lee Evans quite a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to watch him with my family many years ago. I saw Joe Pasquale once in W.H. Smith in Great Yarmouth. And my brother said to him, "You're my biggest fan, you are." And he went, "Oh, am I?" He went the other way around. He's only little, bless him. It was very funny.
Truth Era is in North Carolina. There's some great people in North Carolina, including Howard Jacobson of the Plant Yourself podcast, and he co-authored Proteinaholic and Whole, the sequel to the China study. And he had me on his podcast. He's a great person. And my friend Ellen Mary lives there part-time now. She's a sort of celebrity gardener type. Lovely lady. She flips between North Carolina and here, where it is that I live. Anyway, I digest. My 2 daughters and I are vegan. My wife and son have yet to convert. I feel better than ever mentally and physically. Nice! Good stuff. Right? Great to hear. Panic Mike, any good advice on how to naturally heal shoulder tendonitis and what foods will help? So, as always, whole foods plant-based diet will help because, like most whole plant foods, are anti-inflammatory. You want to balance your omega-3 and 6, so you get your ground flax, ground chia. They're skewed in favour of omega-3. Walnuts and hemp hearts have an appreciable amount, but they're skewed in favour of 6. So, by the end of the day, your omega-6 to 3 ratio, you don't want more than about 3 or 4 times the amount of 6 relative to 3, and in that way, you won't have excessive inflammation in the body. Junk foods, they won't help. Get rid of processed junk, oils, sugar, etc. Whole plant foods. You could consider, before you go to the expense of CBD oil, you can use turmeric with a little black pepper. Ginger's really good. These are particularly anti-inflammatory. And then the sort of more alkalizing foods like leafy greens, lemon, watermelon, that sort of thing. But very good is CBD oil as well. There's a discount code below for money off Honest Hemp. You get a lot of money off for that. That's a very powerful anti-inflammatory. And just resting it up and letting it get well and not keep like pushing it. Which if you're a hard training gym fanatic, you know, that can be a bitter pill to swallow, but sometimes you do have to. And also to manage tendonitis, what I used to do was like ice directly before working out, intra sets, like in between sets, and directly post workout. But ideally, you probably need to just really rest it and let it all calm down. It's basically like, you know, you've got tendon fibers that are inflamed, and then they're rubbing on the next ones, and then they're getting inflamed, and it's just like a vicious circle. So you kind of need to nip that in the bud. But the more healthy your diet is, you know, the more whole food, plant-based, less pro-inflammatory foods, like the better. That's huge. Oh, okay then, Ash. Well, we hope to see you another time. Yeah, Ivan, you're banging on about that thing about meat. Like, I would just tell him, like, I don't believe in eating dead bodies. Like, you have it. You've not got a lot of money, but I've got these dates and nuts in my bag. I'll just eat them. But I appreciate your kind offer. I don't think it's that hard, is it? Ian Boz, what are your thoughts about mouth breathing versus nose breathing? You should be nose breathing. You should be nose breathing. I've seen a breathing expert said that one of his children was mouth breathing, and he actually taped her mouth up during the night, so she had to breathe through her nose. And if not, your face develops like all wrong. And I've actually taken to doing that. I put micropore tape across my mouth, and so I nose breathe all night. I think it's helping with a bit more of a restorative sleep. Of course, I'm doing all the things, so it's hard to know what's doing what. Big Daddy NW Ideas. Thanks to you, I've changed my heart disease around. I'm 39 and I always ate meat and it wrecked me, but I'm thankful for you. But that's blinking amazing. Let's have a round of applause for Big Daddy Northwest Ideas. That's freaking brilliant, and thank you for your kind words. I'm really glad to be of service. Califrac, should we worry about potentially oxidized oil supplements? DHA, EPA, CBD, flax. I wouldn't be putting in flax oil. Like, you should just eat whole foods ideally. The DHA, yeah, that can be a benefit. Keep it in the fridge. The Viva Life one is in like an opaque bottle. Well, not opaque, but a very dark bottle. And yeah, just keep it in the fridge. And CBD, yeah, it's such I mean, yeah, there may be a little bit of oxidization, but you're just using like drips, like, you know, just fractions of a milliliter. It's so, you know, infinitesimally small. Yeah, I think that's sort of focusing on the wrong thing. And I think, you know, with like particularly DHA and CBD, there's such good benefits, so the risk reward factor really outweighs any potential negative. But better to stick to whole foods by and large in terms of like oils and stuff. Benny Green, what's the longest time you've gone without your phone? About 16 years, which is from birth until they really came out, and then it all went wrong.
We talked about this today, went with the idea of a dopamine detox.
We're thinking of doing a dopamine detox at some point when we can take a bit of time out from social media. Yeah, not long. Not long, and I think it's to our detriment. I now try not to look at any comments before about lunchtime. Although that's not true. I answer like Instagram comments, but they're by and large. I know that they're not going to be trolls or whatever.
And then before bed, you wouldn't look at that, cut it as well, would you?
No, I try to cut it out from about 8 if I can. But yeah, not too long is the answer, Benny. And I'm sure that they're harming us. Excess dopamine, it's like you need to be constantly entertained. I got to such a stage where I didn't even want to sleep without a podcast on. I've recently managed to get out of that with these Joe Dispenza meditations. I already feel slightly anxious if there wasn't something going on, but I've really championed that now with the Joe Dispenza stuff, with just a bit of I'm doing this physiologic sigh thing. If I feel in my body that I've got the slightest bit of anxiety, your stress hormones are slightly elevated, I do the physiologic sigh. So you go, so a big intake, and then a little intake, and then really slowly out, and it's the quickest way to calm you down, apparently. Physiologic sigh. You can have that for nothing.
What have they got to pay for other things?
$5.99. OG Aesthetics, where can I get a superfood that has all the fat-soluble vitamins? Yeah, you can't really. Vitamin D is really... Well, I think you can get it from mushrooms, but they won't have all your carotenoids and vitamin E. Yeah, vitamin E is relatively hard to come by. Vitamin K, is that fat soluble? Yeah, vitamin K. So vitamin K really is like leafy greens and that. So I don't think there's such a thing, to be honest. And anyway, we should be eating a range of food every day because we need to eat the range of foods to get a good, diverse range of different fibres. So... yeah, I think that's the wrong question, and I think that there probably isn't such a thing. I might be wrong, but I really couldn't think what the hell that would be. Henzu is in the house. Hi. OG Aesthetics. No street beef liver before I went vegan. I needed some fat sauce to find all those that was in it. Any tip? Yeah, just eat a range of things like a normal person. I feel like I'm being quite cruel today. I don't mean to sound cruel, I'm just kidding. But do eat a range of things, it's really healthy. Gus, evening, any favourite podcasts? I found Exam Room podcast really good. Yeah, that's great. With Chuck Carroll, the weight loss champion. What are your favourite podcasts?
I haven't listened to podcasts for a long time. When I was doing my counselling course, I got into some related to, mental health topics. But yeah, I mostly watch YouTube videos. I've been watching everything there is to watch about Joe Dispenza for about 4 months, to the exclusion of everything else. I just got well into it and wanted to really know his stuff inside and out. And so yeah, I've just been into that. So I haven't listened to any for a very long time. Audiobooks, but again, Joe Dispenza mostly, some counselling ones. Yeah, what do you like? Huberman.
Andrew Huberman podcast. That's a real good science one.
You're in love with him these days.
Yeah, I really dig his shiz. Exam Room I like. Rich Roll podcast. Occasionally Joe Rogan if he's got a good guest on. Obviously not for Joe Rogan. He's silly. Russell Brand. I don't listen to a lot of Russell Brand, to be honest.
You liked his more comedy
I liked his silly
podcasts,
ones, yeah.
You listened to those to death, really, didn't you?
Yeah, I quite like, not listened to it for a while, Stuff You Should Know. That podcast's been going for about 12 years and they pick a different topic each time and really go in depth on that. So that can be interesting. I think that's about all I'm really listening to at the minute. To be honest, I've kind of gone away from podcasts a little bit, and I'm really listening to Joe Dispenza on audiobook to really immerse myself in his work. He's very interesting. What podcasts do you guys like? I'm interested.
We recently just cancelled. We had Netflix, but it was coming to the end of the month and about to pay for a new month. So we're like, let's cancel it and let's use that money instead to get Gaia on Amazon Prime.
They have loads of great documentaries.
Yeah, and so we've just got into the Joe Dispenza. What's it called?
Rewired
on there. We've watched one episode. It's really good. So We're well into lemon Joe Dispenza.
Alice Cooper. I've recently found out about turmeric lattes. They're not getting coffee or caffeine. This is called a latte. Make myself at home. How gorgeous. Highly recommend. Yep. Very good. And so you don't mind a matcha latte as well. Veggie Firm. Vels Music's going to another animal sanctuary tomorrow night. So we should go to one soon. Hillside's open now, isn't it? I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Lorraine, just started using turmeric in my smoothies. How much should I take a day? Spoon measurements. According to Dr. Gregor, he champions having 1/4 teaspoon with a pinch of black pepper to sort of potentiate it. And his reasoning is, like, we've not really done any science on, like, it, you know, is there like a toxic dose? Oh, powdered turmeric, by the way, can have lead in it. Can have lead, so you're better off with fresh turmeric. I was doing 1/2 teaspoon 3 times a day of powdered. I recently just took it all out, taken it out completely. I just do ginger 3 times a day now for its anti-inflammatory effects. If I was to use turmeric, I would be going turmeric root now. But yeah, so Gregor says like the powder, 1/4 teaspoon is like a normal culinary dose, and we don't see any negatives by the looks of things with that. But maybe more is better. We just don't really know. So yeah, I was doing 1.5 teaspoons a day, as I say, but then I found out about the lead thing, so decided to pull that out. And I don't really feel any different, to be honest. I think I have so much anti-inflammatory stuff. You're welcome, Panic Mike. Angela, hi Paul and Gemma, are you going to be at the vegan camp out near Brighton on the 11th to 13th of June? Big fan of your channel and recipes. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Angela. No plans really.
Didn't know about it.
Yeah, I sort of vaguely knew about it, but I just thought it's probably not going to be that busy relative to the other camp out.
Yeah, and like we don't drive, so we have to think about, you know, the sort of validity of going to events. Like how far is it? How long would it be on public transport, or would someone want to come with us and drive? And I think at the moment we're a bit sort of busy, aren't we? As well, it's that.
Yeah, we need to get our course out and make a few more bucks and be just a bit more financially stable, really.
Yeah.
Were we in such a position? Yeah, I probably would have looked to go, to be honest.
Are you coming to the bigger camp out in August? Where's that? Newark.
Yeah. Ivan, I'm finding it hard to hit vitamin E. Recommendation if I don't have sunflower seeds on hand, allergic to nuts. Buy some sunflower seeds. They're so good, particularly if you're allergic to nuts. Almonds are nut, like technically. If you're allergic to almonds, like they're like the next like biggest. Well, other than, I mean, wheat bran is actually the highest, so wheat bran would be like your best choice actually. But other than that, almonds. So almonds are pretty good, but sunflower seeds are loads better. I really recommend getting sunflower seeds in. That's something that I always have on hand. Other than that, it's orange produce, so sweet potatoes, mangoes, apricots, dried apricots.
Tomatoes are quite good. Like if you had a can of tomatoes, that's decent-ish.
Butternut squash.
Yep.
Blackberries, red peppers.
Yep.
There's a few things, but you just need to make sure to get, you know, three or so different ones of a day, and then you normally laugh. And they're all the sort of main ones we normally.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato, I said.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Meg B, a guy. Shut up, Meg. No, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You probably get that all the time. A guy at work today was so concerned saying I'm eating the squirrels. I am eating the squirrels. Oh, and all other animals' food. I just laughed so hard. I've never heard that one before.
No, I haven't. It's a new one to me.
Oh, I've had it so many times. Like, oh, you're drinking. Do you drink water? You're drinking the fishes like home. Well,
Oh God.
well,
So they don't drink water then?
well, people like you are responsible for 5 million fish getting killed every hour. So don't worry, there won't be any fish soon. You ignorant.
Someone had a good point. Someone, I think it might have been Toby, said, so squirrels eat like avocado on toast, do they?
Yeah, that's a good one.
People are just so ridiculous. I wouldn't even answer that. I'd just say, like, wow, that I've never heard that one before. You're trying so hard, so ridiculously hard to want to prove me wrong, to make yourself feel better about what you're doing. I must be really triggering you. I'd say something like that. I wouldn't think I'd even say, like, defend my stance against what I eat. I'd just be like, wow, you're really trying hard there.
Super chat. Alice Cooper very generously donated £4.99. That's Alice Cooper. I decided. I made a mistake a couple of streams ago and it's stuck.
Oh, I was not here.
There's no question. She's just supported her local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers, and there's a cool boss lady flexing her biceps.
Very nice.
I like that
Thank
sticker.
you.
I've not seen that before.
Thank you, Alice.
Alice? Who the F is Alice? It's Angel. Thank you, that's really kind. No question, just supporting her local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers.
Very kind.
KVK, sir, I hope you know about Amel and Petter controversy. No, I don't. What's your opinion on that? I've got no opinion because I've got no clue. Yeah, Iridescent 04 brings up a good point. If you leave mushrooms in the sun, they produce vitamin D. Because fungi, however you can say it either way, DNA is more closely resembles a human DNA than plant DNA, did you know? So that's weird. I feel like a bit of a cannibal if I eat some shiitakes. Well said, Benny. Nathan, you're too big. Gemma tells me that all the time. Pushing my hips away and everything. It's terrible.
Me, I've gone red and everything.
Stacey, I've been listening to some Gary V recently. He's extremely motivated, and until recently, I was listening to him like daily.
Carried on like you didn't say the most crazy thing just then in front of everyone.
I am a big like 2 can Pepsi.
Don't worry, he's gone. He's gone now. Don't even look at what he said.
I don't want him to go. I like him.
He's a 2-can Pepsi end, if you get what I'm saying. I'm sorry to skip forward, but I think I saw his activists say he's on the fence about whether we should go to the countdown or not. Come on! It's activists, come with us to the countdown.
No, they didn't have children's tickets was the thing, I think.
Oh. Well, how come you're on the fence about whether to go?
Get off that fence, you'll fall and hurt yourself.
Is it? Oh, I thought you couldn't go if there's no tickets.
I'm not sure what the thing is, but we'll try and talk you into it tomorrow, Zach.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, let's have a go at it.
Let's stick you in our suitcase.
Yeah.
In the boot. That sounds like I'm trying to abduct you. Don't tell your mum and dad I said that.
Benny Green, almond or peanut butter? Gemma, almond or peanut butter?
What for? Taste or health?
Taste, maybe peanut butter, although I do love almond butter. Health, almond butter. Where are you going?
What am I putting it at? Almond butter, probably.
What do you guys say? Peanut butter or almond butter? That is a very important question.
Zach might be able to get a ticket now. Well, get one then.
Get one!
You blaming imbecile.
Stop, Zach, stop being a bell end. Come on. I didn't mean it. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Please don't beat me up tomorrow.
Oh, God. You won't be allowed to come now if his parents are listening. Oh, God.
Right, I think Ivan's just in there trying to like cause ill feeling so he can do Griffin is in the house. Thanks for joining. Griffin, do you know what 420 coin is? No. Sorry.
Don't ask us about things we don't know about.
Don't ask us about marijuana. Is that something?
I don't know.
Carrie, my least favourite question is why did you go vegan? I don't know if it's my choice repeatedly. It's like my family doesn't listen. Yeah. I might be able to get a ticket. Nice.
Yeah, come on then. Come with us.
Amul is the biggest dairy company in India. Pair asked Amul to switch to vegan milk, got it rejected, and saw many Indians make a video on glorifying Amul's dairy. And it's a really big part of our culture, and people in the comment section making a huge fuss saying Western propaganda America is trying to sell their soy, etc. Yeah, the old conspiracy theories come out of the woodwork, don't they? I've heard a great saying about conspiracy theories, that they're a way for, how do you put it? I don't want to sound too derogatory, but it's for unintelligent people to feel like intelligent, basically. Like they'll just take any old conspiracy theory at face value and, with no evidence, and spread it like that's the truth and call everyone an imbecile for not believing the BS.
It's a good way to confuse people, isn't it? Like, oh God, there's so much different things going on, for example, about nutrition. Oh, should you or shouldn't you eat eggs? Oh, I'm so confused, I just won't worry about it, for example. Like, good way to confuse people into thinking that they don't have to change things.
Benjamin, well said, and that is the correct answer. Toby, I heard a troll say that animals don't write poetry or paint art, so they can't be sent in. I would say, okay, write me a poem and paint me a picture, and if they're not up to my standards, I will execute you. And how fair do you think that feels?
And are we off soon?
Yes.
And if so, just remind everyone, go and watch the new video that just got put out 2 hours ago. Go and watch it, god damn you, after we go in a minute.
Yeah, or there'll be trouble. Scooty the Veg Man, gotta go buy some sweet potatoes so I can make your fudge pops.
Your comment reminded me to tell everyone to watch that
They
video.
are freaking delish.
If you
and better than fish.
Never thought of the idea of putting sweet potato in a frozen treat, you've got to check that video out. You don't taste it in there, it's a really good video recipe.
Right, I guess we better go and do some other things, haven't we, madam?
Got to finish our video and do a walk, haven't we?
Do a walk,
Walk in the rain, I think.
Yeah, so we better sign off. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free. Thanks for the super chats, keeping the beans on our toast. And the cameras rolling. We're rolling. Our cookbooks are half price currently, just $4.99. Link in the description. Give us your money. Do follow us on the gram, hench_herbivore.
Gemma_herbivore.
And if you're new, we'd love you to become part of this wonderful community. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon. Next stream, I think I'm going to come on tomorrow morning.
What?
I think I'm going to do tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
You don't do it before 9 because I'll be meditating.
9 a.m. tomorrow, solo stream with me. So please come and hang out.
And probably Sunday morning.
And Sunday morning.
If we don't get back late on Saturday night. Oh no, we're eating at 5, aren't we? So yeah. Okay.
Andre, happy birthday again, young man. Thanks for joining us on your birthday.
Oh, great birthday.
It's great to have you in the stream.
Yeah.
And we're about to go and do some other things.
Yeah, have a nice weekend, everyone. Connect with us on Discord if you're a channel member or Patreon between now and what other stream you're on. We'd love to chat on there. That's probably all the things. And go and watch the new video. God damn it! Please watch our new video.
Please. If you don't want to watch it, just please play it in another tab so we get like the view. And because we need more views, it's going rubbish.
We do need more views.
Do some shares. It's basically gone rubbish. See you soon, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye.